How's it going, guys? So today we are coating some RX7 parts. So we have a manifold, turbo, and then some water pump housing and thermostat housing. We'll go ahead and get this primed up with the primer I have. Let's just make sure that we don't have any issues like with the paint sticking and lasting. You know, some of these things it doesn't look too bad. I'm going to sandblast a little bit of the intake manifold just to make sure it's good because it's been sandblasted, but I just want that little bit extra around some of the areas that's been recently welded, so we should be good though. I'll go ahead and get this all prepped up. I'll get tape on it and I'll show you guys what it looks like all taped up. Okay, done all the powder coating. I did the turbo, turbo housing, the intake itself, and the water pump housing. So this is all just primer. Everything coated really well. So we're gonna let this bake for about 30-45 minutes or so, and I'll go ahead and get the intercooler piping started. A couple more pieces left and then she's off to her new home, so we'll keep you informed. Okay, so we're gonna try. We have powder in a hopper. Here's the settings. This is 1.6 bar. 86% of it's actually going through the gun itself and not so much through the actual hopper. So that's how it's like a percentage based. But here, I'll show you how easy this is. And if we want more flow, we just turn down the percentage that flows through the gun and bypasses the hopper. That looks good enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and get this set off to the side and go ahead and prep a couple more pieces, because what I want to do is this stuff's going to come out and then I'm going to be able to just start coating, because I want to prime all of this stuff and then put it right back in the oven after it cools a little bit. Put it in the oven, coat it, or coat it then put it in the oven. Gosh, whew, long day. Anyway, I got probably 10 or 12 more pieces left. I'm gonna go ahead and try to bust this out. Well, the guy asked for like wrinkle black, so we are definitely wrinkle black all over the place. So we have the water pump housing, wrinkle black, on top of the intake manifold, all wrinkle black. She's looking good. The only issues I had was the turbo manifold, or the turbo housing, cold side. Apparently the gun just, it happens every once in a while, and I gotta see what it is actually causing it, because I can actually fix it. I just need to know what's causing it. But a lot got spit out right around in this area, as you can probably see. It doesn't look good at all. I have to now, I gotta put that in the tank, get it all cleaned up, and then we're able to recoat it. The coat went on great everywhere else, just that one little section, I don't know what it was, is like it just spurted out way too much and did not look right. I wasn't comfortable with it. I know the customer's not gonna like it. So right now we have a couple more pieces in here. You can kind of see it's not very good, but you can kind of see it goes like a shiny black, and then as it gets to, I don't know, about 410, 420 or something like that. It takes a little while, but then that glossiness eventually just turns to like a wrinkle, and that's how we get this. So he wanted wrinkle on everything except for like a handful of pieces. Okay, so we got a couple more pieces out. I'm guessing this is the actual thermostat housing. I think that's what this is. AC, I think that's the AC bracket. There might be an alternative bracket. Either way, the water pump housing, intake nanny, and one of intercooler pipes. So 2 more intercooler pipes are prepped, other than I gotta shoot it with some primer, which I got over there. We're good there, we're all set up. And then I have to do the black over top of it. I'm gonna look and make sure there's nothing else. I gotta also put that in the tank, which I'm gonna do basically right now. So I'm gonna clean off the tank, put that in there for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that, and it should be good. And then I gotta check and make sure I don't have anything else I'm missing, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. We'll get this done. Okay. Whoa. Not sideways. Whatever. So I've done the compressor housing. She's meant. Now I'm doing the fuel rail. Fuel rail's in illusion blue. And then this is what illusion blue will look like without clear. It doesn't really look that good. It's kind of like blah, meh. She looks okay. She looks like it's just really weird. Anyway, here, I'll take it out so you guys can see. This is illusion blue without clear coat. Let me go ahead and shut the oven. Let her get warm, because we're about to clear this. So anyway, so you guys can see, this is illusion blue without clear coat. It really doesn't look great. It looks okay, but it just doesn't look great. So now we'll go ahead and clear it. Go ahead. Settings are good. Settings are good. Let's so turn this down some. Okay. I wonder why it's not coming out. There it goes. So we're gonna have a nice string. Have a nice string coming out. So we'll go ahead and connect it. She is on second coat. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do the bottom. Go ahead and make sure that gets underneath there. You get the top, and we get everything else in between. Make sure it's got a couple good solid coats of clear. And now we're going to go ahead and put it back in the oven for another probably 15-20 minutes, and I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so we cleared it, and this is what it looks like afterwards. It just brings out that deep blue. She looks really, really good. So all the illusions need a clear. That's the #1 thing you have to do with them. But anyway, Okay guys, we are on the way out to go help Jordan. He's putting on the head for the Accord. I put a poll up earlier today. You guys will see this video like a couple days later. That has, that has a what ECU you guys want me to use on the Grom, and I found a Fuel Tech wiring harness, so I was put that out there, and let's just say we had over 90% of the people was like, yeah, put the Fuel Tech on there. So Fuel Tech has a sale next week. They're gonna be including like a free wideband with the purchase. So my plan is to, as soon as that's available, go ahead and order the ECU and the wiring harness. It's going to be the same price as me getting, me getting a, be the same price as me getting like a different aftermarket ECU, like an A-Racer. So anyway, I'm gonna head that way, and then we'll see Jordan when I get there, right? Okay guys, we are finished, 100% done. We have completed all of this. So I'm gonna show you what I need to do here. This is what it's being hanged by, so chances are this hasn't been coated. I gotta wait for this to cool off a little bit before we can coat it. But all in all, the gold turned out really good. It's a gold, or the color's called Gold-tastic from Prismatic. So she don't look bad. I cleaned up this as much as I could. There's a couple of rust spots that got sandblasted, but it's got pitting in that, so that's why it's not like super smooth. But I'm still working on techniques and all that, because I'm still early in the process of all powder coating. Anyway, I believe it looks good. I think they're gonna like it. I think it's gonna meet their expectations for right now. And here's all the other ones. All these turned out really well. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to get it all together, let it all cool down, get everything good. I'll show you what I do for this section right here as soon as this cools down, and then we'll go from there. It's actually a pretty neat little procedure you get to do. Instead of, since this doesn't really fit in the oven right, and that it's only a little bitty spot, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take the gun, coat it, and then we're going to take a heat gun, and we're going to heat up the little area that needs to be coated. So and I've done this a couple times, it works fine, but I'll let you guys actually see what's going on, and we'll go from there. Anyway, so I'll see you guys in a minute, and we'll close this out. Okay guys, so like I said, I was going to let you guys know, see, all this looks great. It's nice and smooth. This is the area where it was hanging at. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this heat gun, we'll go ahead and warm it up and try to smooth that out. It should smooth out and lay down by itself. If not, I'll heat it up enough to where I can hit it with the powder coat gun again. That's why the ground clamp is actually on the piece. So we'll try to heat this up real quick, and then I'll show you guys how it's done. Okay, so this is the heat gun, and when I'm basically putting a little bit of powder on there, and then I'll heat it up and make sure it melts, and then we'll put a little bit more powder on there and heat it up, make sure that everything melts. I'm just trying to get it to be uniform, and it's really close. You can see it was there, but it's not near as deep as it was when we first started. So I'm gonna call that a success. It's right near where the actual clamp's gonna be to hold this sway bar in, because I'm guessing it's a sway bar. I don't really know. It is for a Camaro though, so like an older Camaro. So we're gonna go with that. Everything else seems to be good. This is nice and cool. Everything seems to be cool except for this area right here. We're gonna let that cool, and then off to their house, and go ahead and deliver it. they can start working on this as soon as possible. All right. So I'm going to end the video here. It's been a while since I've done it, but like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This today is actually Saturday. So this next week I will be getting the ECU for the Grom. That will be a complete 100%. We're going to show you what my bike has on it, what I'm doing to it, how to install this ECU, because most places I can search the internet and I cannot find a place anywhere on YouTube on how to get all this installed and set up. So I'm going to start with that and we'll continue from there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know I don't say it very often, but I do appreciate everybody that's staying tuned. I'm trying to get the Miata back over here and trying to fill in more content other than just powder coating, because this, I understand this might get a little bit old, but I'm trying to give you some more information on what to do in certain situations, how this turns out, how that turns out, like custom jobs, stuff like that. As it comes up, I'll let you know. I'll be posting those, but I'm trying to do more. But right now I'm looking at, basically I got a lot of stuff going on. What'll happen is, I think I'll go ahead and post this, then tomorrow I'll go ahead and do like a sit down video and explain everything I have going on right now, to give everybody an idea of where I'm at and where we're moving forward to, so we all can be on the same page and you guys can see actually what I'm trying to do, because there's a lot in the background that you guys really don't know, and hopefully it comes to fruition, because that would be amazing for me and a lot of the other people that are around me to kind of help out. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and we'll keep the videos coming. All right.